Hello, Goop de Boop Whoop, Corporal Will 123. How's it going, guys? That ridiculous Ray K, Kellen Whiteley, Ruby Channel. You guys are quick. Hello, Zorange Saft, Underwatty, Dexter Gaming MC. How's it going? Alright, so today I'm going to be continuing some experiments that I did. Khan just posted 5 minutes ago. Oh, did he? Shoot. If I had known that, I probably would have gone to watch this video and then started streaming. Whatever, I'll watch it after the stream. Not a big deal. So, today we're going to be continuing some of the experiments that I did yesterday on my Twitch channel. If you guys want to watch me play Scrap Mechanic as well as many other games, I usually play, like, I don't know, Rocket League and some other stuff. There should be a link to my Twitch channel in the description of all my videos. You can go ahead and follow me on there if you want to watch that stuff. But yeah, today I'm just going to continue what I started yesterday, which is just experiments with, like, AI and robots and just some ideas. Let's get rid of that starting soon. There we go. So as usual, we're gonna go into a flat world. Hello, little kitty crafter, Slingy, Emerald T. You've been making a sci-fi base along with your friends. That's actually interesting that you bring that up. I'm probably gonna start a series on this channel at some point in the near future. And it's gonna be in the style like I think like Scrapman does with his world sort of concepts. Hello, Nuke Boy 44, Sonic fan. It is I, Bagged Milkman. What? Some people are like crazy over the concept of bagged milk. They don't understand. Alright, we're gonna do experiments. November, what's the date? 10th? So yesterday I was having a lot of trouble trying to get a well, I had tons of trouble actually. It was hilarious. I sent a giraffe into space. But, I'm gonna try and fix that, today. But I gave up on the whole Giraffe, AI thing. And I instead switched over to try to make the Fallout New Vegas robot, the thing that's in the thumbnail. Where it was just like a robot with one wheel at the bottom. So it's like a very top-heavy creation, and I was trying to make that, balance, and I was having a terrible time with that. But then I got an idea after the stream for like a way how I can make that a lot easier on myself. And I don't know why I didn't think of it before. So let me show you like well, do I have it on the lift? I'm not sure if I have it saved. Also, this song that's playing, I used this song in the mod pack video. Yeah, I don't think I actually have it saved. I mean, I have the giraffe saved, but I don't have the one-wheeled robot thing. I never save anything that I should. I'm bad at Scrap Mechanic. Okay. Well, we're just, we'll start from scratch. That's okay. Hello, Garbuckle. Chase Care. Chase Carew. I don't even know how to pronounce that string of letters. But how's it going? Also, Durf, is there a way to do algebra with the math blocks? I'm pretty sure all mathematical functions, like as complicated as you want it to be, can be reduced to a combination of just plus and minus. And that's, you know, that might sound ridiculous, but like, multiplication is just, you know, how many times are you going to add the number to itself, right? So, like, it's possible for you to build multiplication with just the addition function. So, basically, what I'm getting at is any algebra that you want to have in the game, you could actually just build with the math block. Durf, give me a banana joke. No. No. Hello, typical kid. Durf, be nice and say hi. Oh, now you make me regret saying hi to you. Alright, so let's just get back into what I was doing last time. And I'm gonna have to actually show you guys what I was talking about. So last time, like, I was having... You know what? Let me just build something. I just said, like, 3 different sentences and just cut myself off. But let me just show you what I was talking about. I need pipes. I will need... Oh, I have the math block. Pipe pieces. Alright, well, let's just show you what I'm going to be using. If you saw my Twitch stream yesterday, the cannon shoots through walls. What? Durf, say my name. Jeez, you sound like a... Never mind, I shouldn't say that on the YouTube stream. I'll say things like that, whatever I was going to say on a Twitch stream. But anyway... Hello, Moosefish. Hello, Zyrolite C. Alright, so to use this orientation block thing, which has like different targeting modes, that's what I'm going to be using to balance my robot on a single wheel. And I already tried that yesterday, but it was like, it just went terribly. But this is the basics with on how it works. You build a little arm thing. You actually don't need this. Let me just build it as simple as possible then. Alright, so right now it's supposed to be targeting the world, which is pointing down. But obviously I didn't power it yet, so let's give it some power. We need 2 engines, 1 for each bearing. And 2 math blocks, 1 for each direction. So that's going to be the up-down direction, and this is going to be the left-right direction. It's a very simple setup. There we go. And now we just power the engines. And there it goes. Hold on, I should have... Let's point that up in the sky for a bit. Alright. So, with both of the engines actually powered, it will point in the right direction. But this was like some of the issues that I was having yesterday. Anyway. I just did that because I wanted to learn something about how this points down. It doesn't actually matter. This bearing at the bottom doesn't actually matter which way it's pointing, as long as this one's pointing down to the ground. It's targeting its target. So let's change the targeting mode to player. There you go. Now it's targeting me. Let's actually change it again to... Not those trackers. There we go. So this is... I can't actually show you because it's in camera mode. So it's going to be pointing wherever I'm pointing my camera. Which might be, like, that's probably super useful for controlling, like, flying creations. Because then you can just use your mouse to fly around. And then you have your left hand free for all sorts of buttons. But anyway, back to, this is wrong. There we go. Back to world mode. This is what I'm going to be using to try and balance my robot on a single wheel. The mod pack is better than Intelligentsia shit. I don't know about that. I haven't actually tried. To this day, I haven't had a chance to try the Intelligentsia mod or any other mods, really. Hey, just joined. Seems to work perfectly. Hello, Oli. Nate Box, the one and only. Durf, I started the bagged milk thing. What are you talking about? That bagged milk thing has been a Canadian thing for a while. Like, Americans just can't wrap their heads around the idea of bagging milk. Durf, have you ever made some sort of code thing where you have to make all the lights turn on? Or at least a secret code thing? Yes? You know what? Somebody asked me, I don't know where they asked me, but they were asking if I could make a tick button that can, like a recharge system or something like that. So a tick button that fires for 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and get a tick button that fires for 10 seconds, and then it has to be, like, it must be off for 30 seconds. Now, I wonder what's the best way to go about doing this. There's so many ways that you could build that too, but I'm trying to think of, like, the simplest way. You could use memory bits to turn on the counter, and then if it's above 30, you turn it off. Oh man. This is the weird part about the mod pack logic, is just there's so many ways to do anything. Alright, well, I'm just gonna try, I don't know, the simplest way to do it, I think. So you push a button, and it's gonna be on for 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and make that on for 10 seconds. And normally you'd use like a memory panel for this, but I'm just going to use number block to create a number. So 1, 2, 4, 8, and 2. 2 and 8 added together is 10. You feed that into the tick button, and now this tick button's on for, oh, that's 10 ticks. Right. So I need to make it 400. That's 128, 256, 512. Let's just make it simple, and we'll pretend that that's 10 seconds. It's a little longer than 10 seconds, but there we go. There's the tick button firing for 10 seconds. Durf is a bag of milk. What? Durf, is this a mod? Yes, it is. There's, it's the mod pack. I'm working with lots of mods. Not lots of mods. I'm actually working with the top 3 mod packs. It's the mod pack beta, and the mod pack polygons. I loaded in the mod pack legacy support because it has some old parts inside, inside my Giraffe, which I also want to try and give this guy some artificial intelligence. Because right now, he's lacking a lot of intelligence right now. Yeah, come on. Just let me get on him. Let me get on him. There we go. So this is my Jereff. Normally, the actual version of the Jereff has like a stretchy neck with block pistons that you can make him evolutionary superior. But this Jereff is just a floppy little Jereff you can drive around. So I want to give this guy some artificial intelligence so that he chases after you. Don't fall, Jereff. Yeah, his eyeballs are thrusters. But I'm gonna start with, hello, Nick Holler. Manitoban Misanthropy. Well, I just popped in to say hi later, Durf. Whoop. Okay, fine. Fine. Leave. Anyway, I'm gonna start with my robot AI first. But I want to finish this thing. So when this thing's on, you know what? Yeah, we'll do another. Oh. Oh, okay. I just thought of a way. Okay, so this recharge system that this person wants. 512. Well, we'll just make it. We'll make it have to recharge twice as much as it fires. So let's actually make those shorter, just for the sake of my sanity. Okay, so it's going to be firing for that long, and then it's going to recharge twice as long. So this is how we're going to do that. We're going to put... This is going to be the actual fire button. And... this has to have nothing on. Wait a second. I need another regular logic gate, I think. Okay, so it'll be something like this. And then we go here. Now this is going to be here. Alright, so something like that. So if this is on, that means this is not going off right now. So we can press this. We're actually let's paint this even larger. Okay, so this is the recharge system that guy asked me about. I don't know where he asked me, so I don't know how to actually respond to him other than this live stream. So you press this to fire, which would fire for 10 seconds. And then this is going to be, like, after this is gone, this is still recharging. So I can't press this again to activate this, because this logic gate hasn't turned on yet. So no matter how much I press this, it's not going to fire again. And then as soon as this is done, we'll be able to fire again. There we go. And we even have a little light indicator. Very nice. Very nice. So that's like a very simple... You don't have to use these. Like, these can just be two memory panels to hold the values. Anyway, to the robot. To the actual point of the stream. So yesterday on Twitch, I had like such a hard time. Durf, every time I leave Scrap Mechanic, my game crashes and corrupts the save file. I always use a flat world with nothing spawned in, and when I log off, I get 70 FPS. How do I stop this? That's a good question. Durf, my world gets corrupted when I exit it with a number logic in it. Is there a fix, or is this something I just have to live with? It depends. Are you using a Steam version of Scrap Mechanic, or are you, like, pirating it? Because, like, there are some issues with using the mod pack if you don't have the Steam version. You know, basically I have to update the mod packs and the downloads for everyone. Anyway, my robot. So, the way that I was doing it before, I had the wheel on the bottom, just on a bearing like this. Like this, and then I had all my logic on top, and I was trying to balance this, which is like really hard to do, really ridiculous. And I thought like of a few different ways to do it. Some was using the exometer, this thing right here because it can measure, if you look on the right side, the description, it can measure, where is it, RPM, degrees per second. It can also measure, oh, I have to update that description because it doesn't list the orient mode, which will tell how far it's tipping over. But yeah, I was trying to use this to help with the correction, and I was also using the world mode like this to try and get it to not tip. But instead, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to let's actually build another thing here real quick, and I'm gonna show you. Okay. That's gonna go that way. And that's gonna go that way. Oh, I did not think that through. Let's just rebuild that so it's Alright, I think that'll work. Can we actually do 2 buttons each? Might be able to build some proper controls for this. Alright, I actually need another bearing in here. I'll come back to this bearing later on, but I'm going to show you like the concept that I want to try and abuse. And hope that it'll make my robot balancing thing a lot easier to do, because I don't think I need the I did it again. I was supposed to hook up these engines before I did anything, so it wasn't just sagging down like that. That's okay though. Alright, so one of them's orange, one of them's brown, so when I press... Oh, that's right. That's not how that works. Can I do this? I don't know if that actually does the thing that I'm hoping it does. Okay, I think it does. Yes, it totally does. Cool. So I'm gonna do that instead. Actually, we're gonna do plus here. Minus here. We're just gonna add them together. And just like that, I have forward and backward for each engine on a button. Okay, so that's that arm, that's up and down. This is not powered. Okay, why did I build this arm, you might be wondering. I actually need this not on a bearing. Okay, so the concept here is that I'm gonna take this world orient block, instead of hooking it up like this where it has 2 bearings and it's always going to point down, I'm going to have it so that it wants to point down. Let me show you what I mean. If I get this to tilt, how do I tilt it forward? Like this, and then like this. Okay, so now it's like slightly forward. So it's going to want to tilt more forward. point down to the ground. I think that's how I want to do it. So let's build the engine system for the actual orient block. And this is going to be the turn signal. Yes, that is what I want. And that's going to power this final bearing here. Because for my robot, I actually want it to... I wanted to change the direction that this wheel's facing in, so that when the wheel drives forward, it balances itself. You'll see, trust me. Except it's just constantly trying to correct itself. But if I point it up... Huh. Oh. Oh. Okay, no, I'm learning something about this. Okay, so I actually need to put my orient block on this facing up. And also attached to the wheel. Alright, let's get rid of that. Facing up, attached to the wheel. And then let's get the bearing there. I'm gonna stop that because that's gonna get annoying. Update for the modpack beta coming soon. And then I'll update all the download links for people that don't have Scrap Mechanic on Steam. Durf, you can use gimbal thrusters to stabilize. Yes, I could, but that's not the point. The point is I want to do it with a single wheel. I want to make my life difficult. Let me make my life difficult. Alright, so I also need another orient block actually pointing down. There we go, it's pointing down. And this one is going to be the drive signal for the wheel. And if my theory is correct, well, if I know anything from my theories, like I tried yesterday on my Twitch channel, my theories never play out the way that I think they do. We're gonna go ahead and try and see if this works. This is like a really, like, so much less logic than I tried yesterday. Huh. Alright, let's try flipping the bearing. I'm not sure. Do I have it turned the wrong way? I don't think it's turned the wrong way. Let's try another orient. Like so. Okay, so instead of that one, we'll use this one. The problem is, though, this one wasn't trying to turn around until it was actually, like, pointing up. This might be a problem. I might have to resort to using a lot more math than I intended. What am I doing? I'm trying to make a one-wheeled robot. If you guys ever played Fallout New Vegas... Hi Durf, can you make a transmission mod or like an engine that changes speed and strength by pressing different buttons and switches? You can build that. Yeah, you can build that. There's the smart engine in the mod pack. Where is it? This thing. So you can just feed in numbers for speed and power. So if you want, you can do memory panels. Just put 2 memory panels down. Maybe I'll build like a small prototype for you. So you put down 2 memory panels, and you save the values that you want in them. One of them's gonna be white, and I think the other one's gonna be black. Yeah, white is speed, black is power. So then you feed numbers into this, whatever numbers you want, really. So this setup that I'm doing right now is just to put numbers into this thing. You don't actually need this for your engine. Alright, so we're going to feed in the numbers. Which, by the way, default power for this thing is 10,000. So, like, you might want to just not feed in a number. Because, like, the default number is going to be 0. Right? Whatever. Let's feed in... yeah, that'll be 1. We'll just feed in 1 and 1 for the first gear, let's say. Or you want really high power, right? So let's feed in a really high power. We'll do the inverse. I'm just gonna do the top row of colors. I'm not gonna waste too much time doing this. And then you need to feed in another number. Hold on, you'll see how this works. 1 second. So this is just to count up and down by 1. So we count up and down 1 at a time. I'm also going to add a number display here just so that you can see what I'm doing. You don't need a number display, or maybe you want a number display. I don't know, it doesn't matter to me. Alright, so now you can see, and this block here will have that number inside. So you can have any number of gears that you want. And we're going to feed this as a white number into the memory panels. So now what this does is it'll go to the next memory slot. As you can see there, it says 1, 2. So we're going into different memory slots. So 0, we're saving 1 for speed and some high number for power. Then we go into the next memory slot. We'll do 2 for speed, this number for power, you know, and so on. And then we'll just skip right on down to, you know, some other number for, which slot am I on? I don't know. I'm just gonna save it on slot 2. So then once you have all of your speed settings and power settings into the memory panels, you don't actually need any of this stuff anymore. And those things will just output the power settings that you wanted. So let's go ahead and get that smart engine out here. And this will be the thing that we power. Alright, so I forgot on the 0 slot, I actually set a speed on it. So you can see it's actually spinning really, really slowly. But it is spinning. That's actually 1 degree per second. Like, that's super slow. I can't believe I thought that was a good idea. You go to the next slot. Yeah, these speeds are too slow. But the third slot should have, or second slot, I guess, should have a faster speed and lower power. So just like that, you can switch between gears. And like that's the point. Like, the design of this smart engine is to be, it's like a really small part, but that's because it was designed that way, because you need like more parts. You don't actually need this stuff, but you need more parts to build a bigger engine. So in total, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Like, it's still smaller than an electric engine. But yeah, that's your entire transmission, and it does a lot more than an electric engine ever could. Durf, what? Hello, the best. Hey, Denkle. Hi there. What if I dab? What will you do? You better dab too. Oh shoot, I can't dab in game. Somebody requested once that we build a like a seat that makes the character dab, and I was thinking about it. It would be like it'd be like this seat right here. And then, you know, instead of doing this arm motion, it would just be like a dab motion. Alright, so I think I failed horribly at a very simple solution. Like, I'm trying to take all these shortcuts because I don't want to have to do all this math. But the thing is, I think I have to do math. Alright. Alright, here's the thing. The thing is here. Here's the thing. Let's take this. I don't think I need any of this now, actually. So let's dissect this. We're gonna start over, basically. Which makes me mad. Because... I was kind of hoping that would work. Cause like I already tried this once and it's not easy. It's not easy. Just rotate the wheel by 90 degrees, but leave the sensor as is. Oh, well, maybe I should have saved it. All right, well, let's try it again then. You guys say rotate the sensor 90 degrees. It was like that, right? So I can just rotate it 90 degrees. Like that. But you say that because you're basing that on how this one was working. But I don't think it works that way. Or does it? I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out together. It didn't take me too long to build, so it's not too bad. Alright, just like that. Okay, and let's get our stuff just like it was before. It was the turn signal, right? Yeah. Okay, so the bottom sensor goes to the turn signal, goes to the engine, goes to the bearing. Okay. And then for the drive signal, I need another one that's actually pointing down. Like that. And we need that to be the drive signal for the wheel. Alright, so that's the way that you said that I should build it, I hope. Okay, I think the bearing's going the wrong way. At least for the drive wheel. And it might not be going fast enough. You know what? That did a lot better. What if I flip this bearing? Do you think that'll help? It doesn't help. It made it worse. And you know what? Maybe if I make this slower a little bit. No, that didn't help, did it? But if I make it faster, it's not gonna... It's just gonna vibrate. Yeah, that's not good. I'm scared to, like, turn this up, faster, because, like, I think the polygon engine is actually broken for the top half. That's how I sent my Jereff into space last time. Did I get the bearing flipped again? Okay, that time it seemed like it slammed it down. The thing about this orient block is that, like, is that, like, it tries to calibrate. Your sensor is upside down, it tries to flip itself. I have two sensors. So the one that's pointing down is the drive signal to spin the wheel. So if it's leaning forward, the sensor's pointing this way, which means the wheel is going to try to spin to correct that. You know what? Let's simplify this a lot more. Let's also put a switch on this so it's not running off on me. Oh, I can't. Alright, fine. Fine, we'll just disconnect the engines. And then put a switch on it. Alright, so I'm gonna simplify this problem so that I can, like, sort of visualize what's going on, and then you guys can too. You can see what I'm trying to do here, except I'm also trying to add, well, you'll see. Like 2 seconds. Okay, so there's a orient block facing the world. We're just gonna put this block back here for balance purposes. And what I'm doing right now is just like a sort of a two-dimensional problem. And that is the drive signal. Goes to the engine, goes to the bearing. Bearings. I think those need to be facing the same way. And then we just stack a ton of wheels on here. So there's no chance of it tipping over, like, horizontally. It's just vertical. It's a couple too many wheels. Whatever. You know what? I could probably get away with, getting rid of these two. Okay. And I gotta adjust that engine. Alright. Well, we'll try to keep it not crazy powerful. I guess let's get my... No, let's not get a hammer. Let's just put some weight on it. What? 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 I'm so confused. Oh, I'm so confused as to what's going on right now. This might be, like, what? make that low power, because clearly it doesn't... Why? What? I don't even know. Let's try... Yeah, it's... Okay, so it was actually... Was it holding it? I don't know if it was holding it. Let's try pointing it up. Oh no. So, like, even this is not working. What's going on? So if I make it not... Wait. If I get rid of this... you know what, let's just put it on a new engine so that it doesn't move. Okay, so that's not gonna move. Like, it'll work. It will work. So, does it have to do with the way that I built it? Because I think that's probably one of the things. Let's try building it sideways. That might be the thing. So we get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of all this. Okay. I need an engine. I need a math block. Let's prepare this while we can. Okay, and then we'll stick on a big old pole. Maybe not so big. Like that. Okay, so I built it sideways. So now it should run those engines to orient itself upright. If I power the engines. Don't go. Don't go. Alright. Flip those bearings. Okay. So I think I just have to build it sideways. Because this is working. This is working exactly like I expect it to. Well, not exactly like I expect it to, but it's better than Okay, can you stop? Can you and the thing is, this would be able to stop too if it had the ability to turn. All right, now it's gonna. There we go. There, and it stops. Uh-oh, it's starting to like resonate. What am I saying? Resonate? It's starting to dance. Alright, change the mode of that thing that's connected to the engine. No, I got it. This thing is definitely... He had 10 until I subbed. Wait, what? Durf, can you make the radar send number inputs to tell the position of the player with numbers? But hook the radar directly to the number... no, so the update that we're doing on for the mod pack, it's gonna let us use this, which, as you can see, it has speed, excel, altitude, position X, position Y, compass, and all those stuff. You'll be able to connect these exometers to this block. So whatever you're targeting, if it's going to be something that has a tracker on it, or if it's going to be a player, you'll be able to get the information of your target. So you can track a player and then get their position, their altitude. If it's in compass mode, you'll even be able to get the direction that the player's looking in. So you know, it's going to be a very cool update coming soon to a theater near you. And by theater, I mean game. All right. All right. Yeah, so that's the thing that I wanted to do eventually. Like, after I get a robot that can just balance on one wheel, then I want to put something on top of it that just basically lets me lean forward, left and right, and then the wheel will just automatically adjust to help balance in that direction. Okay, so I can get it in one dimension or two dimension. I don't know what to call this. So I think the problem here then is that I just built it right side up. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, but that's the drive wheel. Oh, this is confusing. This is confusing. I don't know if I can do this then. If I have to build one of them sideways but one of them right side up. I'm not sure if I can do that. Let's just start over. We're starting over. Starting over. This robot can just can be walking along very slowly. Oh crap. Well, I just decapitated my robot. Stop, no, don't go into space, please. I'll just use my lift. Okay. Durf, you should only need one orient block. Yeah, I should, but the thing, well... No, I shouldn't. Because, like, the way that I want to do it is... I want to have, I don't know. I don't know anymore. We'll try it with one orient block. And then we'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty sure that's not how I need it. Okay, so that's going to be pointing at the world. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's the entire orientation setup on the top. Oh, I got rid of all those pipes. Okay. Is that how I want to build it? I don't know. I think I built the wheel wrong. Let's try again. I'm gonna do it facing the other way. Like so. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Because the darn thing is, let's put this on a lift, make sure that bearing's all reset. Okay. Orient block is facing this way. So yeah, I want this pipe to be coming out this way. I think I do anyway. There's so many like variables to try and tweak. Okay. So orient to drive signal and turn signal. Turn signal is going to be this bearing. Drive signal is going to be this bearing. Power the engines. And hope it doesn't go off into space. Okay, so this bearing is wrong. Maybe this one is too. Doesn't seem to matter. It tried. It tried. It definitely tried. But I can't make this any faster without like risking it just shooting off into space. Boston Dynamics, call me. So I'm running into a problem here where I can't spawn it right side up. But it's a lot better than it was before. Put the orientation block on the wheel instead. No, because then the thing is gonna... then the wheel won't spin. The point of the orientation block is to point to the ground, right? So if there's a wheel on this, the wheel's just not going to turn, and it will gladly let the body fall down to the ground because the orientation block is fine. So it has to be on top where the wheel is going to try and make the correction. Hold on, music decided to stop. Can't have a playlist on YouTube without YouTube saying, like, are you using YouTube to listen to music? No way. Okay, well, it works the other way. So then how can I get this... You know what? I think part of my issue is that it's just actually too short. So that makes it harder to balance. It makes it too easy to turn. But now my issue is that it's going to be too tall. I can't deal with it now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Put the orientation block on the wheel instead. Weld it to the ground, then delete it. You should play Little Big Planet. Put it on the turning point. That's also, you know what? That's what I tried. Which way is it turning? I can't tell if it's like reversing direction. Alright, we'll try building this thing again. But this time we're going to put the orientation block on the bearing in place of this pipe. That's where we're going to put it. And if this doesn't work, then I'll probably just work on the AI for the giraffe instead. I also have another build idea that I wanted to work on, which was the Boo from Mario. It was a creation, like I built a good prototype, I think. I'm not sure, do I have it? Do I have it on my lift? I do. So this is a prototype for a Boo with tank treads. So as long as you don't look at it, it will go towards you, but if you look at it, it'll stop. So yeah, I have another idea, like to finish that off, I just build like an actual Boo body around it with a face that changes, depending on if it's following you or not. Should be a pretty fun build. The wheel needs to have a fork to balance the weight. No, that's not necessary. Like this tracker thing here. It can track. Oh, if I give it the proper engine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where it is. It'll be able to do its thing. Like this is more than enough to for an electric engine to handle. You know what? Let's save this. And let's give the drive. This is the turn signal, I think. Yeah, let's give the drive signal crazy amounts of power. Oh, okay. We're getting into territory that's like risking it going into space. All right. Yeah, so it can. Hold on. Oh no! No! Don't go into space. No, please. I feel like it's just like one engine notch away from being working. Okay. No, don't jump. Don't jump. I remember the turning signal was actually really weak. So let's crank that up. It's also weird, like you need to give the perfect height. Okay, relax. No, that seemed wrong. I'm not sure what the turn and signal thing is doing. It's uh-oh. So this is why I was like trying to use a second orient block in like a different orientation to try and do the turn signal thing, which I might have to do. You know what? Let's get this. Let's actually try it with this one. Which way is this orient block facing? Let's do in this orientation, and we're gonna use this one for the turn signal. Yeah, that's just the turn signal too. Alright, so let's try that. And that's doing some horrible things. Cool, I caught it. Flip that bearing. Lower that engine. Okay, maybe I can try... Let's try maybe a different orientation like this. The problem is, like, they're right now, because I'm using 2 orient blocks, they're not like synchronized, so when one of them tries one thing, the other one's trying a different thing, and they might be fighting each other. So placing it this way might be the solution. Or the opposite solution. I forgot that I flipped this. No, no, that was wrong. We'll try it this way. See, the problem is I think building it sideways isn't gonna work for this one, even though it worked for that one. You only need one to put on turning point and use WS for wheel speed and AD for turning please. So, like, on the wheel point, you mean on this bearing, right? You might be right about that, actually. Yeah, okay, so let's go... Let's just, let's kill this one. You're dead. And we'll go build our second one over there. Luop, what are you doing? Oh my god! Ah! Where have you been, man? Holy... that... like, really? You exist? What's going on? Oh man, so many new blocks, you have missed so much. Yeah, the mod packs have been getting some crazy updates. Actually, the game has gotten some updates that has let us make some new stuff. It's pretty cool. Luop, how'd you, like, why'd you just show up on my stream? Not that I'm mad or anything, but like, what? What's going on? Alright, let's build, let's try and build this. Oh man. You're alive, that's good to know. Like, we actually, I say we, lots of people thought you were, you know, commit not living. Not that you committed it, but like, yeah, we were worried about you, man. And now you realize there's gonna be like a bunch of people that are gonna be like, well, what happened? I gotta build this on a lift. Are we gonna get a video on what happened? Are you gonna come back to YouTube or what? Not to put you on the spot or anything. Trying to tube again soon? Cool, cool. Okay. Alright, so let's try to get this orient thing working. This is the turn signal, drive signal, to the motors, to the bearings. We'll give it some moderate power. This bearing needs to flip. I'll be doing a vid on why I stopped. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna be looking forward to that. You know, it's probably actually a good thing that you took a break too, because now there's gonna be this hype for your return too. Like, that's much better than me having slowly dribbled videos here and there. Okay. try that. I hope it's not too much engine power. Oh, okay, so it actually tried there. That was kind of exciting. I hope... Guys. Oh my god. Shout out to Corporal Will for the solution. The previous model looked like it wasn't fast enough before you flipped the sensor and killed it. Maybe, but, well, this one's working. I saw you were streaming, so I wanted to say hi to my friend. Yeah, it's been too long, man. If you're in, like, Discord, hit me up. We'll have a chat or something. But, well, after the stream. How long have I been streaming for? I'm still gonna stream for, like, another hour or so. But yeah, it's great to hear from you, man. I was actually, like, worried. You know, maybe something... Well, I don't know what happened, but... I guess it must have been pretty serious. Or not. Who knows? Might have just been your computer went kaput. Okay, so I think I have something that will work. I'm gonna try giving this a very tall body and hope that that's gonna be that made it so much worse to try and balance. Shout out, please. Alright, I'm gonna shout out the person above you. Sage Red Gaming. Shout out to you. I do not treat my fans well. Durf, I want to show you my working computer like like ZX Spectrum Sinclair 16K. Really? You built a computer? Is this like with the new mod pack logic? Alright, well, I don't think that that much was a good thing. Can't have... I mean, when people say you can't have too much of a good thing... No, it was working so much better as a short little boy. Alright, so then what happens if I... Oh, I think you have a little bit of a delay, Luop. Probably everyone does, actually. A cluster fudge of stuff shut me down. Yeah, it seemed like that. But I think your channel's been doing better than mine this whole time, so not not that much of a worry. Okay, so that's... Oh, come on. Like, I'm tempted. I don't want to resort to using a thruster. Nope. Yeah, I don't want to resort to using a thruster to assist it, but I might have to. Where's the gimbal thruster? Here it is. So if I just stick one of these... What about my music? Okay. So if I just stick one of these on here, and I hope it's not too much power to just lift this thing entirely off the ground. Well, it's, okay, well, it's enough power to, like, make it very floaty. Which means I could probably just, like, hit it like this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, it'll correct itself. Nope, nope, never mind. Alright, well, I'm gonna come back to this later. Let's move on to the Giraffe AI. Move the center of weight. You really need to limit the speed it can turn. Really? I mean, are those the issues? I'm not sure if those are. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. Let's get rid of this gimbal thruster and we'll give it a try. Turning speed here. We'll send it down 2 notches. The problem is though, like that might not be fast enough to help with. Oh, it even moves like the Fallout New Vegas. No! No! Need to slow down the electric engine, broski. Yeah, but then then it's not fast enough to pick itself up. I'll put it down 1 notch. Also, hi, Con. Yeah, it's definitely not fast enough then. Like, the problem is that I have to start it on its side. So let's put that back up by 1. Also, hey, Con, if you remember my message on Discord, Luop seems to be back. He might be, available for something. I don't know. I probably shouldn't talk. But yeah, Con, Luop's back. He's in chat. Durf, you should change the color of the polygons because everything in the main mod pack is orange. Maybe. We're going, we're so we updated the main mod pack. We're working on, we still have a couple of updates for the main mod pack before it's, like, finished. And we're still, we're currently starting the updates for the mod pack beta. That's where you see all these, like, flamethrower stuff. The cannons are going to be updated. The wind fans. We also have some new parts for the mod pack beta, too. Like a ladder and you know, the water block doesn't even have physics. So there's still a lot of stuff to do with for the mod pack beta. And then after both of those mod packs are done, we're gonna move on to the mod pack polygons. Durf, use a T-pipe to hold the wheel from 2 sides. That shouldn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Durf, if you want to spawn on its side, weld it up. Weld it the A block right side up, then delete the block. What? I don't know if that's the issue. You know what? We're gonna try that. We're gonna weld it to the thing, and then it'll be right side up. But then you'll see it might not work like it does anymore. I think I got it. Bye, robot. Bye. Alright. So and then we weld it to its side like this. The problem is, like, super balanced, so I don't know if it's working. Okay, the turning is not fast enough. Shout out to the person who told me to turn down the turning. Alright, well, it still seems to be working just as good as before, but there's some problems with, like, how fast it tries to adjust the speed of that wheel. And I think it's because we designed the orient block to work on a bearing, like over here. Like this guy. Directly on bearings, targeting me. And that works perfectly fine. Like, it's not overshooting. Like, if I make this engine too fast, you'll see it probably, like, resonate and then it start to overshoot. And that's sort of like the issue that we're having here. And you know what? The math block has a new mode in it, which I haven't actually made a tutorial video for it yet, but it's a PID mode, which is like proportional integral derivative, whatever it's called. Basically, it'll help with that overshooting thing. Soon back, still need stuffs for new PC. Oh, I see. Durf, if you want to... Oh, okay. Yo, Durf, may I sift through the modpack files? I want to learn some scrapula. Some scrapula. Scrapulua. Yeah, you can look through the files if you want. If you're gonna copy parts of the scripts and stuff like that, you probably should get permission from Brent Batch, who's been writing a lot of the scripts. There might be other scripts in there written by Lord Payne or whatever. It probably says who wrote the script inside the file, so just make sure you get permission before you, you know, copy anybody's stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure they'll be fine with it, so I'm not giving you permission to go ahead and, like, copy-paste huge sections of their scripts. It's still the polite thing to do is ask them. That's what that is. Thanks, Durf. I was wondering. Yeah, but so the thing is, this mode is all right. So Brent Batch just sort of like added it in the update, and then I updated the mod pack without even knowing that part was in there, which kind of ticked me off a little bit because so most of the stuff, like, it takes specific colors for inputs and stuff like that, right? And Brent Batch isn't the person who deals with that. Those like decisions, because, well, long story short, he doesn't have the experience to know how to make like a user experience for the mods, which, you know, fine, he can learn. That's why he's on the team, but he just did this without whatever. Point is, this thing will probably change, like the color inputs. Like, you can see it's orange, red, and pink. And so he made it so that you need 3 different... it actually takes like 6 different colors in, but whatever. We're going to have to do a little bit more work on this, and the color inputs might change, because it might be a little confusing. What is the colors that he even used? It's like he used these 3 colors, and then also these 3 colors? Which just seems like an arbitrary choice to me. Like, it could be red, green, blue. It could be white, gray, black. Something a little bit easier for people to deal with. It could be the top row and bottom row. It doesn't really matter. But this, along with the orienter, the orient block, and the exometer, they still need a few more updates. And then after that final update's done, then I'll be making a tutorial video on all this new stuff on my second channel. Durf, can you make radar's output coordinates when connected? So that's the thing that I was just talking about. The orient block, this thing, is going to get an update where, well, I already have one right here. It's player. It's connecting to player. So these exometers, these things, they can output all sorts of all sorts of information on the creation that it's on, like the speed, acceleration, altitude, position. But you'll be able to actually take the position of your target, whatever you're targeting. You'll be able to just connect it like this, and then you'll be able to get the position of, for example, the player. Me. So you'll be able to get altitude, position Y, position X, the speed that I'm traveling at. If this is in compass mode like this, you'll even be able to get the direction that I'm looking at. So that's going to be in an upcoming update, coming soon. Hopefully later today. It really depends on... Brent has a lot of college work that he needs to get done, so we're a little bit delayed because of, you know, his real life. Alright, so I think I'm done with this robot. I give up. I'm done. Well, okay. So I had another idea. And the other idea was that I could actually use those orient blocks. If I have 2 orient blocks, the problem is I'm gonna have to put them on the same level, like this. So they're on the same level. But that's actually kind of bad because they're not... Whatever. One of them's going to be more sensitive than the other. That's the problem. Anyway, one of them's going to be on position X. The other one's going to be on position Y. And then this is going to be on the bottom of the robot. Probably on the wheel. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can have one on each side of the wheel? Not sure. Anyway, and then much higher up. So it's going to be a much taller robot. I have another position Y and position X. And basically I can see if one of these meters is greater than the other with the math block greater than less than functions. Like so. So I need actually 4 of these. So one of them's going to be for X, one of them's going to be for Y. Like this. And then I'll be able to tell which way this thing is leaning based on the positions of the top and bottom. Yeah, something like this. And then this will basically give me the I was gonna use this to like tell me which way to point the wheel, but I don't know how to turn this into like yeah, I don't know how to turn this into like a direction. I think I have to use some more math, like I could probably do it with a sine function. Because then, you know what I could actually do is take the difference. So I don't need all of these if I can just get the difference. Like this. Yeah, then I get the positive and negative difference, and then I get 2... Maybe it's cosine? And then that'll give me the, that'll give me, like, a position on a circle, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. Durf, can you just, like, I shout out everyone so people stop asking? Yeah, everyone gets a shout out. You get a shout out. You get a shout out. Everyone gets a shout out. All right, so I'm just gonna move on to giving my giraffe some AI, some simple AI, kind of like the Boo AI that you saw earlier in the stream, but or like the follow tank. I might go with the follow tank this time instead of giving it steering. But when I tried this yesterday, I sent my giraffe into orbit because I made the mistake of making my engines too powerful. So we're just going to completely gut this guy. I hear something flopping around. What is it? Is that... There's a seat that's like loose in my giraffe. How'd you get in there? Okay. Oh, that thing's going crazy. Let's just turn off those engines. And, you know, maybe someday in the future I'll be smart enough to know how to make this thing work. Look at that, it's working! Yeah! Durf, what if you put the orient block, make an invert pendulum out of it, or vice versa, and have it between some distance sensors. Use the distances to change speed and direction of the wheel. I mean, I could just put a couple of smart sensors. A couple of these guys. But that's like the old way of doing it. Yeah, that's the old way of doing it. If you ever rode a mono wheel, I don't know if I have one. No, I don't. I cleared out all my blueprints. Thank God. But yeah, that's what a mono wheel is. Okay. Let's also fill in that gap. Alright, so in here we're gonna... This is kind of gruesome. Just hollowed out a giraffe. We're gonna fill in all the logic that we need to get this guy to follow me and also balance himself. Right? So we're gonna get... I guess we need one world orient block. And then in the front we want one player oriented block. Is this how we're gonna do it? I don't know if that's how we're gonna... let's just go with... You know what? Maybe I should have left all of those, I might spawn another one. Alright, we're gonna do this the simple way. We're gonna gut another giraffe. Where's that seat? Let's get rid of that. Okay, so this time I'm gonna keep all of the things that help it to orient itself. So everything that's connected to these sensors on the outside that you can't tell that they're even sensors. It's not this, though. Get rid of that. Okay. So this sensor activates this controller, activates this thing. That sensor. Okay, so these two... Well, let's paint them. Let's paint them. We'll paint them red for do not touch. Alright, and then that's this as well. Yeah, and then we paint these. I don't know which controllers. All of them. Okay. So then this is the steering. I suppose I could just use the steering to chase the player. That's the lazy way of doing it. Let's just do it the lazy way. I need a block that is solid. I think this will work. Okay, so we orient that to the player. That needs to go to... I can't have these... I can't make it steer then. Yeah, I gotta do these steering glitches with an engine. Where's my math block? Getting rid of my math blocks. Hello, BS Gaming. This game has no future, guys. Sad face. Sounds like somebody doesn't own the game. Luop is learning so much, like the anatomy of a giraffe. All right, let's change this to the steer signal, and we'll stick those to those steering glitches. Hopefully that doesn't need to be too powerful, and that should help steer the thing. Now we need another, we want this guy to flop around. Let's actually change the mode on this second orient block to be distance mode. So we're gonna get the distance to our target. Now if the distance is... I need some numbers. Some numbers. Just a NAND gate, so it's by default it's just on. We're gonna paint that a color 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, not 12, 16, 32, 64, 128? Yeah. 128. Okay, so we're gonna do... Come on, Jereff, you can do it. You can make it over to me. So this was like doing it the simple way. The complicated way would be to make... you know what? We can actually do it the complicated way. It's not that complicated. Well, the complicated way that I was thinking about was actually much more complicated than this. But one thing that this could fix, be fixed with, is a vertical orientation for the player. You just go here like so. Stick this in the drive signal mode. We're gonna make it target the player vertically as well, so he's not just because like right now he's fighting. I'm going to be replacing the front and back sensors that flip him, which are these guys over there. This sensor activates this controller, which activates that bearing, which rotates in some direction, I don't know. 2 degrees in the blue direction. Okay, so that's the tilt. Oh, of course, it's the front sensor that tilts up. All right, well, let's just stick another engine. Hold on, I got a cat in my room that's needy. Okay. Just had to let him out. Yeah, I just had to yeet him out of my room. Okay. So we'll get that up-down signal. So, because this orient block is going to want to point to the... Say I'm in front of him. It's already doing the left and right thing. But if I'm up and down, he's going to... Basically, he's going to try and orient himself like that, so... Let's give it a kind of a low power. It doesn't need to be too powerful. We don't want to send him into space again. And I think we can just... Let's see, positive is going to be in the direction that the bearing is spinning. So let's disconnect this. Let's see which direction this bearing is spinning. Positive. Positive would be up, I think. Yeah, I think that should work. And we could probably ignore the back sensor. Alright, let's try this. It doesn't seem to have improved anything. In fact, it might have made things worse. Let's get the, let's get that back to the way that it was, but let's get this one. Oh, that's not it. It's this one. Okay. We might have to flip this bearing, but let's find out. You know what? It's so derpy looking. I love it. But it's working. It's working. It's actually working a lot better now. He's still really, really floppy. I need a better way to keep him upright. Durf, remove his neck and head so he won't tip over. But that's his defining trait. that's the thing that makes a giraffe a giraffe. Oh, Lou, I've got to go for now, Durf. I'll contact you soon. Cool. Cool. Looking forward to it, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so I think I successfully made a giraffe that will track you down. Oh my god, that's actually really good. Alright, so then what can I do about the tongue? Let's get that tongue disconnected. Let's connect that tongue to the steering, I think. Which one's the steering? I don't know anymore. I think it's this one? Yes. There. So now his tongue will point in a direction based on where he's trying to go. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, I regret that decision. Let's just disconnect the tongue. So it'll just flop around. Alright, so I think I'm just about done. Yeah, I think we're just about ready to close them up. Come on. Oh, I almost had it. Almost had it. I'm trying to use a glitch right now to help me get rid of this seat. You know what? Maybe if I just look at it. Okay, cool. Durf, is it possible to make a block that will make particles? Yes. Yes, it... What do you think... What do you think all the new weapons are? All these guys. Where are they? Like the flamethrowers. They make particles. Oh, look at those particles. Yeah, Jereff, thanks for using my idea. What idea are you even talking about? I don't know. Remember when viewer creations page 20 and 21 and you couldn't pronounce Jonathan Andrew White? That's you? Oh, cool. You changed your name to Sage Red Gaming. Alright, so let's just close them up. And then we'll publish this guy in the workshop, and then I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been about 2 hours. It was fun, but I got other stuff that I need to get done today. Mostly bugging Brent Batch about those bug fixes. Which wedges did I even use? I don't remember. Did I get rid of my block? No. Good. Okay. Okay. We'll give him a good old paint job. And he'll be good as new. What shade of brown did I give him? I think it's I think this guy's blueprint edited. I don't know. Maybe it's that brown. That's a giant giraffe spot. I shouldn't have painted that. What about this side? We could paint a little bit on this side. Let's give him some butt spots. This part of his shoulder. I think that's good. Very giraffe-like. Yeah, good enough. Did you know that a giraffe's tongue is purple? Anyway. So let's go ahead and name this guy AI Jereff. And we'll publish this guy on the workshop. I can't get a good shot of his face. Isn't it blue? No, it's purple. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. All right, well, let's change visibility public. Subscribe for comments. And yeah, we'll just have a little bit of fun before the end of the stream. Let's set a bunch of these guys loose. Don't run into each other now. Oh, how majestic. Oh, beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a more handsome herd of Jereff. Oh no. Oh no. Getting some lag. I hope my computer just doesn't shut down. This is really pushing the limits. Okay, there we go. We're back. So they're good boys. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with that notification bell, because I'll be streaming probably every weekend, but you want to know when I'm streaming. And yeah, hopefully I'll get my act together and make some proper videos sometime. Thanks for watching, everybody. Wait, hey, no mounting each other. None of that funny business. This is a PG stream. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.